So I know this is very reactionary, very late to the party, and coming out very late in the day. So apologies for all of that, but I finally have thoughts brewing about this. I was trying to build up what to say. I finally saw the video of Ron Perlman saying, being pissed about the whole statement of we're going to continue this until you lose your houses, and his threat of we know where your house is too. We lose ours, you will lose yours, and maybe much more. That was that scared the hell out of me. Anyone who's not scared of that guy is just absolutely nuts. This whole situation is absolutely nuts. This situation even has me slightly frightened, as selfish as it sounds, which I don't mean it entirely in this way, but coming from my situation, I'm slightly worried that we're going to get less and less movies, and it is going to end up crushing my content because I have a very strong pattern. Uh, Not too terrible, but I try to keep my content varied with movie reviews and TV show reviews, and everything has been halted for a good reason. These people need to be paid a whole hell of a lot more for what they're doing. Disney is another one that got me to finally go, okay, this shit, I need to talk about this. This is terrible. Disney is trying to replace everything with AI. That's not a good idea. Even in Mandalorian with Luke and all that, that only worked because you had the actual actor stand in. And the whole thing with Ghostbusters, that only worked because you had it was a ghost, so you could have a little bit of error and you could dilute the image a little bit so the fogginess worked in its favor. All good. And there wasn't many voice lines. All good. And all these have actually done with respect. Flash is the first one where it's kind of 50-50 on whether it has respect into it or not. I really like the movie. I love the cameos. If it isn't done with respect, that's bullshit. But I have a strong suspicion that it is gone through the family estate. Whether the individual family members, especially Christopher Reed, would like it or not, I am not certain. I am not him. I can't say. But I do believe there was at least family members, and if they say it and it going against his wishes and what he would have truly wanted, they're they're just I don't know whether to say they're bad or not because they might need the money. Um, I'm not speaking on any individual persons, but yeah, there's a lot of really strange stuff going on with AI. I have used AI in smaller videos just to showcase its potential. I'm not taking any work away from anybody, and if I really like the art, I keep it, and I might have some of my artist friends do a rendition of it, taking that as inspiration, which is what AI should be used for. It should be used as a base. Just like CG should be used to overlay and not the base, this should be used as the base. Then you have an actual physical person go over that base, and that base gone over with CG. It's a lot of work, but you should be doing it this way because this is what makes it look the most realistic. This is what gives the most ideas popping up everywhere. This is what it was intended for. If it was not, then it shouldn't have been made in the first place. I love AI. I love its possibilities. There have been some great things out there that have been done with it. But companies are using it in a very, very evil way, trying to take away work from actors, trying to replace them entirely, and make it corporate. I have seen a lot of different movies from Apple and Netflix in particular that aren't using AI, but everything lately has been seeming very, very corporate. I honestly think that is my main problem that I had with Secret Invasion. It felt hollow because it was just trying to be a direct series and it didn't have much attention or focus or care put into it. If it's not the problem, I don't know what is. There was still a major problem with that. AI and all this is crazy. A lot of what the world's going through right now is absolutely insane. I respect anyone who's going through the fight. And screw you, Steve Armel. I think that's his name. I'm talking about the actor who plays Green Arrow who's going against this. I really hope Ron Perlman punches you square in the goddamn nose for your comments. It was disrespectful, and even the biggest Green Arrow fans that I know heard that comment and almost nearly stopped watching the show, except for the fact that they love all the other actors, especially the actor who plays the Flash. Grant Gustin, I believe, is his name. I'm not good with a lot of actors' names. I try to remember them. If I butcher them in anything, just keep that in mind. I really hope all this does get solved, especially since there are amazing projects in the works, and I really would hate for them to have to suffer, or anyone attached to them to have to suffer, and have everything droop and die in the economy and everything just because corporate shills are being dicks. We've had a lot of struggles with financial stuff in the last couple of years. I will admit I have been one of the few lucky ones, but that does not mean that I can't see it from the other side. It is wrong with a lot of things that are going on right now. I really hope that everything gets resolved fairly quickly. This is crazy. I just wanted to put my mind in the whole thing of how I feel about each individual company and what they're doing. Disney, in particular, with trying to fully replace actors, is scary. There are a lot of other things that aren't related companies, which AI is starting to do, that is frighteningly scary. And the whole thing about aliens is a whole nother can of worms, which I kind of want to talk about once I have a lot of other podcast stuff coming back up. But those are extremely hard to produce. Overall, if you guys watch this video, I appreciate you, and I just wanted to give my thoughts on Hollywood right now.